Yo, 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 it's your boy DKB back with another episode of the Midnight Truth. Here to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Now, people, um, I'm back to doing the podcast, but we gonna do it a little bit different. It's a reaction video inside the podcast, but it's not a reaction video. What I mean by that is I'm gonna be reacting to something I saw on Netflix the other night. I don't know if you guys heard about it. It's called The Program. Guns, cults, and kidnapping. It's on Netflix. It's about this place called Ivy Ridge. Apparently, there's other places around the world like this, where they take misbehaved misbehaved kids or kids that parents think their kids aren't acting very well to their standards. They send them to this type of school, and this type of school is a behavioral modification program. What does that mean? What does that entail? You guys just have to watch it to find out. But let me tell you, it was the most outlandish, outrageous thing I have ever seen, have ever come to witness. Um, the first 5 minutes even start off crazy. Apparently, Ivy Ridge is now shut down. Okay. And some of the former students that went to the school made this documentary, and it is called The Program on Netflix. It is a very well thought out, well put together documentary about everything that went on there. Allegations of grapes, uh, child abuse, pedophilia, you name it, man. You name it, it was in this, talked about in this documentary. Apparently, there's one big, rich guy that runs all of these companies. Apparently, they're all around the world: Jamaica, Mexico, China. Uh, I don't even know half the places, but that they named because like it was a lot, but definitely are all around the world. Various forms of child abuse. It was very hard to watch for some of these, and then it was very hard to listen to some of the students that went there talk about what they apparently went through. Yeah, one of the hardest things, one of the craziest things I've ever had to watch, for real. Not even lying about that. But before I get deeper into it, we're gonna go with the May 16th birthdays, as always. So if you have a birthday on May 16th, you share a birthday with Megan Fox, the famous actress, Thomas Brody Sangster, the famous actor, um, Janet Jackson, pop star Little Michael. Janet Jackson, it is her birthday today. See who else? Who else? Well known. Pierce Brosnan, aka the first 007. Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo, he turns 80. Wow, he's 80 today. Wow. Looking for more. Special Ed, the rapper. It is his birthday today. Any more? I don't see. Yep, that's about it. That's the famous birthdays for May 16th. So if you share a birthday with those guys, happy birthday to you. But back to the uh, the program. So it starts off, okay, it flashes in between the students going to the abandoned Ivy Ridge building, and then it flashes back to some of these parents, which is this is well documented. It was even on Dr. Phil, as they show in the documentary. Um, some of these parents let these people, and mind you, they are not police officers, but they have handcuffs, and they come in there and they snatch your kids up at 3 o'clock in the morning, handcuffing them, taking them to this building that they can never leave, never escape. It's in the middle of nowhere. Um, some of the rules on Ivy Ridge um, were very, very, very mind controlish. Give me one second. All right, we dropped the blunt. We had to get the blunt, but as I was saying, um, some of the rules, like one of the rules where you can't look at nobody, you can't look out the window, you can't, you have to ask permission to fart. They said you had to ask permission. This is all mind control. Now, my question about the whole ordeal is this: how is any of that legal? How is any of that legal? How is any of that? How was any of that able to continue? I understand that people got money, people put money into it, people got people with power in them positions, blah 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 blah. I get it, rich people, blah 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 blah. I get it, I get all of it. But how y'all allowing this to happen to kids? And I don't even know if these programs still exist, and I'm quite sure they probably do. Um, but I don't understand how these things are allowed to happen. The big corporation, the WASP. I don't remember what it stands for, but the WASP program that they talked about in this documentary, where they are all around the world. This is a global thing, people. And again, I don't know if it's still running today in 2024, but let me just say that shit was crazy. They beating these kids willingly, and these parents. My thing is the parents. What type of parent is gonna let these people take your kids at 3 in the morning? 3 in the morning, handcuff them, traumatize them, then take them to a place where they unfamiliar with, and then they have ungodly rules that they have to abide to. Otherwise, bad things are gonna happen to them. Somebody explain to me how that's legal. Somebody explain to me how these parents, like, what kind of parent are you? Like, from what I've seen from these former students, all of these former students are fucked up mentally. Straight up, straight down, some way, shape, or form. Whether it's PTSD, anxiety, something, they're mentally fucked up for real. Mind you, while they were in this place, they weren't given a adequate education. Their education was pretty much bullshit, or they had to teach themselves as children. Are you serious? Why aren't any of these people arrested? Why hasn't this just now? Why is this just now? Especially what blew my mind about this whole documentary. Okay. So as them students, former students, went into the building, evidence is still there. They still have special reports on the documented reports on the child abuse, the documented reports on the behaviors, the documented reports on this staff did this staff. It's all scattered out throughout those buildings. Still, tons and tons of evidence on paper. Filings of students are still there. Why isn't anybody arrested about this place? Now, mind you, I have to rewatch the documentary because when I watched it, I watched half of it, and then the other half I fell asleep, woke up, watched the rest of it. But then by the time I woke up and watched the rest of it, I wasn't watching it how I was watching it the first time. You get what I'm saying? So I gotta get in there and really dive deep into like what happened. There was a riot there. At one point in time, did nothing. Kids got arrested for it. Again, like I said, all of the evidence is screwed out upon the place, and just these students have gotten a hold of it. Nobody has gotten arrested, and all of the stuff is allegations, but some of the stuff was caught on camera. There were cameras in these buildings, and the students watched the shit, re-watched the shit, relived the shit. And you mean to tell me ain't nobody arrested for the shit? Nobody? Somebody explain that shit to me for real. But this is your boy DKB. I just had to react to that real quick, because that was out of my mind. Like, that documentary blew my mind. It was a good documentary. Go check it out. The Program is called The Program on Netflix. Guns, cults, and kidnappings. Very good documentary. I give it about a 9 out of 10. I give it a 9 out of 10 just because this was done differently. This was done by the former students. This was done by the people who lived it. So I give it a 9 out of 10. I don't give it a 10 out of 10 just because in fact there were some boring spots in there. But it's very informational, just watch it. It's deep. It's deep. I suggest all parents in this day and age watch that, because I'm not sending my daughter to something like that, and I don't care how bad she turns out to be, and she's only 5 right now, about to be 6, but I don't give a damn how bad she turns out to be. There is no way in hell I'm going to let somebody come in my house, take my daughter at 3 a.m. to an unknown place that I supposedly know what's going on, but I really don't, just by reading brochures and seeing what they propaganda on TV. Are you kidding me? Y'all like and subscribe to this video, and let me know in the comments down below what you think of it when y'all see it. It's your boy DKB. I just had to do a quick review on that.